last day in Italy, last day in Rome, and we were making our way to the place where we're going to do another guided tour of the Vatican and St. Peter's and the whole thing. We just scooted all the way over here, got a little breakfast, and now we're gonna go see Papa. Or right now, we just got inside the actual Vatican area. There's a little bit of a mix-up this morning with the tour that we booked being canceled, which included the Vatican Museum and everything like that. So as part, they hooked it up and they let us go on this tour of the church for free, but you have to wait in the normal line, and it doesn't include the Sistine Chapel and the museum, which is what we bought the tickets for. Cool that they still gave us something, to try to make up for it, even though they're refunding it. But now after we get done with this and we go eat some lunch, we're going to have to try to go and sit into the line for the regular museum. Maybe then we can see the Sistine Chapel, which would be cool.
Do you remember? I am the truth, the life,
I know we're in the Vatican, but it legit feels like we're in hell right now. The crowds are so crazy. This place is very busy. It's a very touristy spot, but right now it's also extra busy because right now is the Jubilee year, which happens only every 25 years. They said that normally there's about 5 million visitors to the Vatican a year, but because it's a Jubilee year, it is 25 million people expected for the year, which is crazy. And it feels like it right now. We just left that area with like the tombs of the prior popes. It was so hot down there. There were so many people. It was actually crazy. But now we're in the main part of the church. And you can see the dome, you can see all around, and it is actually incredible. They got all these statues around. It's amazing, but once again, so many people here. It's actually crazy. And I feel like the vibe of Rome is all right. So like seeing everything old, seeing all that stuff is so cool, right? There's a lot of history here. Very cool. The food's very good, everything. But I feel like overall it is like a step above Disney in the sense that everywhere you go, it's just flooded with people. Like the streets are flooded with people of like tourists, and maybe that's on us because we're doing the tourist stuff too. But it's like you almost get dragged into it yourself. I've never done any guided tours, and here I am. I'm on these tours. I'm going on these tours, and it's crazy. I feel crazy, but it's definitely cool to see. This guy right here is just handing out blessings. He's just blessing this entire group of people right now. I'm too blessed to be stressed. This painting behind me is the last painting of Raphael. Actually, he didn't even get to finish it. He died while he was doing it, and someone else had to finish it, but this is the last one because he died pretty young. I ended up not going over to the Vatican Museum, which includes the Sistine Chapel. You can see the church right here, right behind me. You can hear maybe the sirens in the back that kind of sound weird. But the tour guide was good. It was still cool to see, I guess, inside the Vatican. The crowds in there were ridiculous, especially like when we left the tomb area. Really absurd. But we're gonna head back, return the scooter at Bicky Baki, and then just, try to make the best or the most out of this last day here. I feel like at the end of a trip, you're always wondering, did I get everything in? Was I able to do everything? That's how I feel. But I don't know, Rome existed for thousands of years, the empire, and we're trying to see it in just a few days, so it's impossible to see everything. Maybe we'll see the Sistine Chapel next time we come here. Okay, so we just returned the Vespa, Bicky Baki. It was definitely a cool experience. I think maybe if you're comfortable riding a scooter like a Vespa, it'd be worth it to rent one of those. Like, the amount of ground that we covered and the time that we were here was awesome. I may or may not have gotten a ticket. Accidentally took the bus lane. At one point I was just following the directions on the map, but next thing you know, I was like, oh shit, I don't think we're supposed to be here. So we'll see in a few weeks if I actually get a ticket or not. Okay, the store behind me is called Emporio Centrale. It's a store of all Italian goods, just like little, pencils and paper and playing cards, some bath stuff, kitchen utensils. It's a cool little store. In the neighborhood of Perione, I believe that's how you say it. We're making our way to the Airbnb one last time. Just came up to this main road and we're gonna catch a car. Rome was pretty cool. Italy in general was pretty cool. I think Dami had a great time. I had a great time. Even with the crazy amount of tourists, it's still a very cool city with a lot to see, and it's only our fault for going in the same spot as all the other tourists, but what can you do? I don't know, one of the highlights for me was scooting around on the Vespa and spending time with Dami and eating a bunch of food. I ate pasta pretty much every day. Okay, if you made it this far into the video, thanks for sticking around. I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge as I was traveling to see if I could, do these daily vlogs. It was a little bit much, but at the beginning of the trip, I was, had jet lag and I was waking up at, 5 a.m., 4 a.m. And it gave me time in the morning to edit the stuff. As the trip went on and my sleep schedule started to go back to normal, I was able to, actually get some sleep, and that kind of caused a lag in it. As we would go out and just do stuff throughout the day, whatever. A few things. One, after a full week of eating straight nothing but, I had pasta or pizza every single day out there. I feel like I don't think there was a day where I didn't have it at least once. Came back, I didn't really gain any weight or anything. I'm still the same as I was before I left. Despite that, I'm sure it balances out with the amount of steps that you're doing every day. Second thing, obviously the scooter was cool. I like that. Now I'm like, I should get a fucking Vespa. But I don't know how realistic that is. Another thing is, on that last day, I was kind of like, this is crazy. There's, the tourist stuff. The tourists are a lot. There's a lot of tourists there. And maybe it's just, this is supposed to be the off season or whatever. But like I said it earlier in the video, it's like a Jubilee year. So there's, expected 25 million people to visit the Vatican alone. So, the amount of people coming into the city is actually pretty crazy. But I'm happy to be back. I got to shave, go back to work tomorrow. Wally is happy. He's been all up in my business all night while I was sleeping. Very happy that I'm back. And yeah, I'm going to go out, go for a run. Maybe I was thinking about doing like a thing where I do like 30 days of locking in. But I got coming up this month in November, my birthday. I'm going out to a dinner soon with the Firehouse. So it's like, do I lock in now or do I make it, December or something like that? But I guess there's always a reason to push things back, an excuse to do something later. But I'm going to go out for a run right now, maybe hit the gym, and I'm going to get up on that new Battlefield 6. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far into this and you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. It helps. I'm trying to grow this channel a little bit it's been fun. It's cool. But yeah, thanks for watching.